Now, let's get started on this boxing thriller between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., a bout that has sparked the sport in 2025 like a ring whirlwind. Imagine this, a night that promised pyrotechnics but ended in a disheartening fizzle, a majority draw that left boxers, fans, and legends baffled, was March 1st at the Barclays Center. Roach, a resilient underdog who refused to give up, faced off against Davis, the WBA lightweight champion known for knocking out opponents like they were bowling pins. According to the scorecards, Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both called it 114-114, however Eric Marlinsky saw it 115-113 for Davis. A draw. Everyone is unhappy, even the fighters. Davis, who is renowned for his explosive power, imagined 30 knockouts in 31 victories, didn't deliver the knockout punch that everyone was hoping for. At the news conference following the fight, he acknowledged it himself, "Nobody enjoys a draw. I believe I could accomplish more if we fight again. I was responsible for that. I should have picked it up, but I didn't. There is no doubt that I could have done more." He says he will return to the gym in a week, but he is already dying to get back there. The man is planning a comeback rather than obsessing over the outcome. However, what went wrong? Let's go back to the moment that has everyone talking, which was the 9th round. Davis was knocked to the ground with a body shot from Roach. Knockdown, huh? The crowd held its breath. Not at all. Steve Willis, the referee, did not call it. Instead, he allowed Davis to withdraw to his corner, where he wiped his face with a towel. According to co-trainer Calvin Ford, Davis later revealed that it wasn't only the punch. He had hoe juice, some hair chemical, burning ferociously in his eye. "I ran water over it today, not enough," he stated. Willis had initiated a count but halted it, saving Davis important points. Roach might have taken home the lightweight and super featherweight titles if that knee had been declared a knockdown. "To be honest, I felt I should have won without that, but the rules state if you take a knee, that's a knockdown," Roach said without holding back. "I would have won the fight if it mattered. Did you see me tell Willis to keep counting when he began? He came to a halt. I have no idea why." That was hardly the end of the debate. The iron-fisted legend himself, Mike Tyson, entered the mess. He attacked Willis in particular, accusing the referee of being too confused to oversee a bout of this magnitude. Why Willis stopped the count in the middle and did not declare the knee a knockout was a question Tyson raised. Not only did he criticize the referee, but he also criticized the New York State Athletic Commission and the World Boxing Association. Tyson thought the entire situation smacked of corruption, a blemish on a sport that was already having trouble maintaining its luster. According to him, it gave a very poor reflection of the state of the sport at the moment, bemoaning the incapable hands that are causing turmoil on boxing. Who prevails in a rematch, then? The favorite is Tank. You have to mention Tank. That's how the fans, commentators, and even myself feel. Roach, however, showed that he is not a softie. The man returned the blows, outscored Davis in total punches, 112-103, and jabs, 25-10. This was no coincidence. Roach has heart, technique, and a grudge from their amateur days, when he believes he was once defrauded in 2 fights. The desire for revenge is a powerful motivator. However, Davis thinks he has the advantage. "I was hitting him with lots of shots and breaking him down," he added, referring to the closing rounds in which he took 2 of the last 3 on Feldman's and Marlinsky's cards and swept the final 4 on Weisfeld's. In order to demonstrate that it wasn't his night, but rather an off one, he is counting on a rematch. Will there be another round of 12 rounds? I doubt it. His knockout percentage demands early finishes, thus Davis typically doesn't let fights go that long. However, Roach survived the storm already, so perhaps he has the fortitude to push it. Tank still has that tornado path of devastation in his fists, though. I would wager that he would finish it before the last bell if he is focused and can get rid of the rust and hair oil. But Roach isn't going to back down. "I thought I won, but we can run it back," he stated. "I defeated a really good boxer by doing enough. I'm capable of covering the expenses. I'm eager to do it once more." It was a good fight, according to Davis, and Roach acknowledged that it takes a nut to get in there for 12 rounds. There was mutual respect between them. Barry Hunter, their co-trainer, attributed Davis's lack of concentration and the attraction to familiarity. We always knew Lamont Roach was not a cheap date. By the end, the Barclays crowd, which numbered 19,250 and was the second highest earning event in the venue's history, had changed their allegiance. Roach won them over, but they came for Tank. In anticipation of applause, Davis even removed his Yankees hat, but instead he heard jeers. His momentum was destroyed by the draw. A three-division king like Davis, Shakur Stevenson, the WBC lightweight champion, was the target of a blockbuster he was intended to set up. He stuck with a rematch promise and an explanation of eye grease instead. What time is it taking place? There is a rematch clause from the first fight, and Davis wants it next. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight, he stated. When the opposing side wants to fight is up to them. I believe it will happen soon, certainly in July. Roach is aboard, 100%, it will happen eventually. We will battle once more. Where? Although he isn't choosy, Davis prefers D.C. to Brooklyn. Let's now discuss comparisons. People prefer to associate Davis with Mike Tyson because of his power, mayhem, and legal issues. Tank is a modern-day Mike Tyson, according to Roy Jones Jr., who faced Tyson in an exhibition, who also stated that anything can happen at any time, inside or outside the ring. Davis's stoutness to the ground and punching style are praised by Tyson, who compares them to the unstoppable force of a bow and arrow. Davis, however, resists. He flatly rejected the Mini Mike Tyson nickname on Funny Marco's Open Thoughts, saying, "No. Instead of being a brawler like Tyson, he considers himself a boxer-puncher." When Davis said, "Mike Tyson got power and skills. I feel as though I have the whole package. I have what Mike Tyson doesn't have." What does Tyson think? Maybe just getting in trouble with the law. Other than that, no. On social media, Davis concurred and added, "I have more skills." Tyson recently fought Jake Paul in a highly anticipated flop, which damaged his own reputation. He lost to the 27-year-old YouTuber-turned-boxer at the age of 58 after 8 lackluster rounds. "Mike, whether you like it or not, you will always be a legend," said Davis, unimpressed. In any case, who ordered Mike Tyson to fight? Yes, the bout undoubtedly damaged Tyson's reputation. He even vowed to intervene and exact revenge on Paul for Tyson's actions. Legacy is more important than money, thus Davis was unmoved by the $20 million settlement. But for Tyson, the money was important after a medical scare and weight loss. Let's go back to Roach and Tank. This rematch is personal. It's not just about titles. Roach's father encouraged him to go out there and be great, and he was incredibly proud after the fight. Roach, kind of, ended Davis's winning streak, something that Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz were unable to do. Davis, meanwhile, dropped the notion that he would retire before the end of the year. Instead, he stated that he still had at least 4 fights left. He's answering the phone at the gym. He added, "It'll add fuel to the fire." Roach is seeking retribution because he feels he was denied a victory that would have defined his career. Boxing is holding its breath since July is the aim. Who wins, then? Tank is the best because of his strength, track record, and hunger. However, Roach has the means to turn it into a war. A dozen rounds? Perhaps, but I'm willing to bet that Tank ends the show early. In any case, the bout will rock the sport once more. Keep an eye out for more of the chaotic, wonderful turmoil that is boxing.